introduction. So hi guys, my name is Sofea Nabila. I will be the human resource manager in this group discussion.
And I am Nur Najwa Izzati, and I will be the person who are still waiting for a phone call from the company.
And hi, I am Atiqah. I'm a co-worker in Japanese company, which is Mitsubishi company.
Wow.
And hi everyone, I am Nursyameera Najwa. I am working as the engineer in Asia. Hi guys, how are you? It's been a long time for not meeting with you guys.
I have a good day today. So
Really?
Yes.
So how's everybody lives?
I've been through quite amazing day today because I just got an offer
Really?
to a higher position, but still in the
Wow.
human resource management. I just got offered to position as a human resource chief. No, it's not chief. It's like executive manager.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yes, it's like
That's
it's a big step up for me in my job. So I'm just quite
This is great.
yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I know.
So Atika, I heard that you just came back from Japan.
Wow.
Yes.
How was
Holiday?
Japan though?
Yes, holiday, 4 days only.
Oh, really?
That's so
soon. Yeah. I heard that you are working in a famous company in there. Is it true? Share with us.
Yes, it is true. I have been working at one of the Japanese company
Wow.
at Tokyo,
Wow.
which is Mitsubishi Electric Company.
Wow. Oh my
Yes.
god, impressive though.
I
That's
fall
a big
in love
deal.
a lot with my job because I think my company, they are applying technologies that contribute to society. And
Wow,
also
amazing.
we are manufacturing and we are selling our own products, electrical products for many appliances. That's my job.
So how was Japan? I heard that people in there are workaholic. So could you please share with us your experience working in there?
Oh really? Yes, actually they are quite workaholic, but in my point of view, I think they are not really workaholic. They only work long period of time. For example, they will set a meeting for long time, too long and too frequent. So they use all of their energies at the meeting to make their own work or any task.
It's like they don't really mind. It's like they don't really mind at all to attend a meeting that beyond their office hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is such a common phenomenon. They will work long hour.
But it's quite rare in Malaysia, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
because
correct.
in Malaysia it's quite difficult to find that
Yeah, they kind of
that kind of phenomenon,
yeah.
right?
It will be boring too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
I know, right?
So how
Very
about
tiring.
the communication?
Okay.
Communication. What I mean is, how about
The language
yeah,
barrier.
language
Yeah.
barrier between you and your colleague.
Okay.
So how?
At that, English language is used, but most of them they can read and can write properly. And they can, for example, they can write very good, beautiful grammatically emails or sentences. But when it's come to face-to-face conversation, or we want to speak, so they cannot do very well. So I have a little difficult to understand them. That's my very, what can I say? It's very difficult for me.
It's quite challenging for you.
Challenging for me to understand.
Okay. Other than that, how do you find Japan in terms of their halal food, the accommodation, the living cost? Is it easier or is it harder for you to find the halal food in Japan?
It's very difficult for me to find halal food in Japan, but most of the time, I usually cook by myself. Yes,
So
quite good
because
though.
you're a great cooker, right?
you know, right? But if I want to eat outside, I have to spend a lot of money, around 1,500 to 2,000 yen, which is equals to 80 ringgit per day.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's quite expensive.
80.
Wow.
Wow.
That's so expensive.
Yes,
Wow.
per day.
So Malaysian spends around 30 to 40 ringgit per day, including for lunch, breakfast, and the all gases for transportation and all
I'm
that.
free.
But for you to spend like 80 ringgit per day, it's
Yes.
quite expensive. It's not quite expensive. It's
very,
very,
very
very
expensive.
expensive.
And plus, I spent a lot on my renting of a single room.
Wow.
Only how much?
How much? Okay, 50,000 yen is equal to 1,000 ringgit per
Per
month.
month.
Per
For
month.
one
For
single
one
room.
Yes,
single room.
for one single room. Very small room,
It's so high living cost. Yes.
very
Yeah.
high living cost.
I'm not surprised though.
Because it depends on the area you live.
Or the
or
neighborhood,
me,
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm in Tokyo,
Mm.
so very
The
high living
capital
cost.
city, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe the neighborhood around you, it has the what we call that, the subways,
Yeah.
the accommodation,
The facilities is-
facilities and the shops and the shopping malls and all that. So that's why it's quite expensive for you.
Wow,
Yes,
it
for
sounds, it sounds tough yet interesting to me at the same time. So I'm really sure that you miss people in Malaysia.
Exactly.
We
You
miss
must
you
be
guys.
missing me though.
We miss you too.
Don't worry, you will be missed always. So how about you, Shama? I heard that you are now working in a flying company. Is it true?
What
Yes.
company is it?
It is true. For now, currently I'm working at Asia. As you know, that's one of the leading airlines in Malaysia, right?
Yes,
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I'm working there as the engineer. If you want to compare with Atiqah experience about the working hour, I think working in Malaysian company, which is as my company is Asia, it's more flexible because you can choose we have the condition and terms that we have to work 8 hours to 10 hours per day, but we have the flexibility to start our work at what time and end it at what time. So usually we are not doing the work overtime, but it's not really hard for us to cope with that if we have to work over the time. And other than that, if you want to work at Asia, if you first starter year that you enter the company, the organization have a high expectation that you have been prepared from your university that you are graduated, and you have all the fundamentals and all the engineering skills that you have learned from the university. But I think in Japan you will have the training, right?
Yes,
For the newbies, for the freshies.
Our duration of practical, like 1 to 2 months to train the new employee. So
It's
we
like probation.
yes, it's like probation. Yes.
So it's not common in Malaysia because I think maybe a diverse company that do that, but in Asia it's not, because when you enter you will be examined, you will be assessed by them for your skill, for your knowledge. Other than that, but I think I also fall in love with my career, with my work there, because most of the time I will work with my team. So the teamwork is really important, and Asia really emphasize on the teamwork. Other than that, everyone in the team can make the decision for the to solve the problem that we face. So, but I heard that in Japan, most of the
manager or our supervisor, they have their own expectation from each of the employee. So each of the employee have to have their own target, their own aim or goals to achieve what they have to do.
Oh, it's also the same. The Malaysia company, each of the employee, each of the worker have their own target, their own goals that they have to achieve. But most of the time we will work in team. Yeah. So that's good to have people around you to support you and to what I mean is to really help you if you need if you are facing the challenge or the problem during working time.
But I want to ask, when in Japan, when we have any problem or any question we want to ask, so we will go directly to our board director or manager. How about Malaysia? Is it the same?
In Malaysia, I think Sever's company. Really emphasize in the importance of the double standard. I mean, we have a seniority level.
Yeah.
So you have to go through the seniority level first, then you can discuss the problem that you have with your director, with your chief or your supervisor.
Yeah, unlike Japan, it's like there is no problem at all for you to contact your CEO, your supervisor, your manager. It's like they
Just
treat
go
all the
directly.
workers just the same.
Yes.
But you know that in Asia, everyone from the errand boy until the senior level top management, we can directly contact Sir
That's good though.
Tony Fernandez. If we have a problem, so we can have his opinion to solve our problem.
How about you, Najwa? I heard that you just graduated from a really prestigious university. So with the flying colors of result,
Yeah,
I'm impressed. I'm surprised.
I think she got the Vice Chancellor Award, right?
Yes, amazing.
It's amazing.
Give her a big round of applause.
How did you know?
Because we're stalking you at Facebook.
Okay, so what are you doing currently?
Before this, I recently attended several interviews for Malaysian company and also Japanese company. In there, I feel that there is a quite tough competition between the candidates. So I'm not really sure that I will be the chosen one. So, I'm just waiting for the employers to call me, and that's it.
But I hope I really hope that you get the job that you want.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Because you deserve it. Yeah.
Well,
You are very talented also.
I heard about your sister.
yeah.
You said that your sister faced a problem.
Yeah. Recently she also goes to several interviews, and after the interview she didn't
Perform well.
she didn't perform well during the interview. So she's a bit worried because she's not have been called by them.
But don't worry, my dear. We have our
Miss
expert in human resource management.
Okay. Yes.
The exact person at the same time.
Yeah.
So, Sofea, you are human resource. You are in human resource management, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So, is there any advice that I can give it to my sister so she can get employed?
Yeah. You will be useful for us if you want to go to the another level like you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's quite a good question though. So, based on my experience, it's like most of the interviews that I have conducted, most of them came from fresh graduates, right? They just graduated, and then from my opinion and from my experience, most of them who have a higher CGPA and a good result, a flying color result, they tend to they tend to disappoint the company, the interviewer during the interview.
I see. Why?
Right. It's quite surprising, right?
Yeah, quite
Okay.
surprising.
Yeah, because people expect when you have a good result, so you will perform well in the interview and you will get the job, right? No, it's completely different from my experience. And in my company, when I conducted the interview for a job, for a job application, it's like the CGPA is like a ticket for you to apply the job. The platform for you to apply the job in my company. But how you get through the interview, how you get through the process is another level. Okay, it's like how you communicate, your time management, your personality, your attitude, and how you speak to
Confidently,
confidence. Confidence is quite important. So from my experience, what can I advise? What can I give you? My advice is that
Before you came to the company for the interview, make sure that you made a research about the company. It's like you wanted to work at the company, but you have zero knowledge on that company. It's like it's a total disaster for me because you really wanted to work in my company, but you have zero knowledge about company, and what's the point, right? It's like you didn't prepare well for the interview. So you made a research, just get to know who are the board directors and what are the departments that you applied for and what are the scope jobs. About the company, what is the goals, the objective, the mission, the vision, and all that.
I think it will show very obvious that if the candidates doesn't do the research on the company, I think
It's
it
like
will show obviously.
they were not really interested in my company.
Yes.
It's like it's a total disaster for me. So
How can we get workers like that?
it's really hard. It's
Company,
quite in our time right now. It's quite difficult and it's quite hard to find a really good one, a good candidate with a good CGPA, a good result, and with a good soft skill, good communication, good
All the
time
good-
management.
all the good,
yes, it's like it's so hard to
qualities,
find
yeah.
the good qualities one. So
I think we need to learn, or the candidates need to learn about the job. It's like, what am I going to make? What is the outcome of my work, of my job, and all that? And then make sure that you practice your interview, practice with your mom in front of the mirror, with your friends, with the colleagues, and all that. And people say practice makes perfect, right? It's like
it will help.
it
For
will
the
help.
boost-
Yes, it will
boost
boost your
your-
confidence and it will improve your communication skills, improve your pronunciation, improve your vocabulary and all that. Okay, and make sure that you came to the interview with a proper attire. You dress yourself appropriately. Make sure that it is suitable for the environment. It is suitable for your job. It's like
It's present to their eyes.
yeah, it's present to their eyes, right? It's common sense. And make sure that you write a resume on yourself, the background of yourself, where did you get your education, your school, your curriculum activities, your background education, and your universities and all that. Where did you graduate? And just basically the interviewer or the boss or the CEO that interviewed you, they just want to take a picture, roughly what's going on in your life, in your previous life, right? Okay, when you get into the interview room, make sure that you try to stay calm, relax, and cool. If you know, it's like if you get nervous, get shaking and all that, it's quite hard for you to speak. You know.
We tend to mess
Yeah,
up.
we tend to
are
mess up
nervous,
if we are in a nervous condition, right? And make sure that you speak in a good, speak confidently.
Loudly.
It's not loudly, but clearly. A good voice projection is quite important. And make sure that the interviewer knows what you're talking about. Just don't mumbling yourself. Okay, and then make sure that
Don't tell lies.
don't tell lies. Be honest with them. It's not good to tell lies. It's like when the interviewer asks you, just be honest. If you get this, you get this. If you get that, you get that. Just don't tell lies.
And exaggerate.
Yes,
Some
exactly.
people likes to exaggerate a lot.
Their ability, right?
Just to get
Yeah, it's just
Right.
yeah. It's not good. It's portray your work ethics.
Yeah.
Okay, and last but not least, make sure that you listen well to what the interviewer said, what the interviewer advised you, what the interviewer wants from you, and make sure that you take notes. What are the criteria? What are the expectation? What are the skills that they wanted from you? And make sure that you thank them immediately for remind them about how interested you are in your job, how interested you are in their company, and how interested you are, and how amazed you are with the company environment, working environment, and
They will show the
Yes.
candidates really passionate and really want to
yes,
join
because
this.
their first impression towards you is very, very important. If you portray a bad impression, it's highly what you call that? You
potential that you didn't get the job.
Yes, it's a highly potential you didn't get a job. If you portray a good impression towards them, and it's a high potential that you will get the job, inshallah.
That's a good tips. Wow, that's
It's just based from my experience.
wow. I wish I can bring my sister
It's like
here.
I met a lot of it's like I met a lot of graduates, a lot of workers, a lot of people, and different people portrays different personalities, different
Yes, I
attitudes. I've met a lot of candidates.
Well,
Oh my. Oh my goodness.
Why? What's going on?
I have something to tell you. Well, I have been selected via email that I have been accepted to be a worker for a Malaysian company and also a Japanese company.
Wow, my God, that's amazing.
Amazing.
Congratulations, probably.
Well, I really looking forward for the job because, well, with my
Experience.
yes, I'm already graduate, so I really looking forward to build my career. So it is good news for me.
Yeah, because it is once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm really glad that you got them.
So now you have two choices.
Yeah.
You have to make preparations.
Yeah.
though.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I am in dilemma.
Wow. How can you be in dilemma though?
Yeah, I have to choose between Malaysian company to work in Malaysia or to work in Japan.
Okay.
Well, so do you have an opinion that I can take
I think
so that I
Yeah.
can
Yeah, maybe you can consider the pros and cons of between those two companies. Okay, maybe the Malaysian company have this, but maybe the Japanese company don't have this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, from my point of view, from my opinion, I think if you choose Malaysian company, as we are in the same university, so I know that you are a fast learner. So I think you will be fit and you will be comfort and very adaptive with the environment, the working environment in a short time. If you are working in Malaysian company, other than that, I think the working hour, like Atiqah said, in Japan company is not really flexible, but in Malaysia is really flexible. Other than that, but I think if you want to work in Japan company, there will be another good opportunity for you, to meet a new people. So you can, I think Atiqah can say,
culture.
Yes. For me, if you choose Japan company, our Japan company, they have their own phrase of core, which means you have to understand the core value, what's the company needs, and then all of the employers, they wanted a person with a higher skills, knowledge, and also lots of experience. So based on my point of view, I've seen they manage their own people. They such as they make a decision, and each of the decision is very important. So they make an improvement in a very single things.
And like Sofea said before, I think both of the company, the Japan company or the Malaysian company,
pro and cons.
yeah. And other than that, the company really emphasize on the quality,
Yes, exactly.
the knowledge, the skill that you have. So,
But you have to be independent in Japan.
Because
So
it's a
working
different working
working
environment, different living environment, and
Different
living
culture.
costs. You have to consider the living costs, the accommodation, the facilities.
Yes.
have you make up your mind?
Well, I think I will take the opportunity to work in Japan. Because even though it is sounds tough, yet it is interesting as well. So I think I can cope with that. I can learn new culture, meet new people, gain knowledge. You know, Japan is a very innovative country that
Advanced technology.
with the advanced technology, and I think I have to take this once a lifetime opportunity and give it a shot. So
Whatever decision that you make, I just want to know that all of us are on your side.
Yeah, really. For you to get the what you call that, the opportunity, the offer. It's like you have gone really far in your life. You have achieved something that you target, and that's quite good.
that's so sweet of you.
And you can use the knowledge in Japan. You can contribute.
Yeah, exactly. And when you came back to Malaysia, you can make use of the knowledge you get from Japanese company and apply them in your Malaysia company. Maybe.
Yeah. Don't you feel hungry?